Day 2 at the 2010 SAP Open was set to be a tennis fan's dream. 8 matches on the day. The first battle pitting American Tim Smyczek against German Benjamin Becker. Becker's forehand and serve proved to be too dominating for the American to overcome. Becker moves on to the second round, shutting Smyczek down in 2 sets, 6-4, 6-2. The result of the second match of the day turned out to be the tournament's first big upset when a seeded player at the 2010 SAP Open had to pack his bags. Germany's Bjorn Pau took down the 8th seeded Frenchman Jeremy Chardy. Chardy's usual shot-making ways were subpar Tuesday, and Pau took advantage, beating Chardy in 2 straight sets, 6-3, 6-1. An exciting third match developed during the morning session on day 2. 19-year-old Richardas Berankis of Lithuania recorded his very first ATP Tour match win, defeating American Robbie Ginepri.
Very nice feeling, you know, like we're trying to increase my ranking as much as possible already for the last couple of years, and in the last couple of months actually we were able to do that, and now like 250 I am, so we got in here into the qualis. Won qualis and first round today. Very nice feeling.
Ginepri put up a good fight against the youngster, but Berankis, previously the world's best junior, prevailed, beating Ginepri in 3 sets, 6-7, 6-2, 6-3. The fourth match on day 2 showcased the up-and-coming American Rajiv Ram against German Philipp Kohlschreiber. Kohlschreiber, the number 2 German in the world, dropped the first set but battled back.
Finally, I started to feel very well on the court. I returned pretty well, I would say. I was guessing the right side, and also my serve was improving all the time. And I think also the third set I played very solid, and with some good shots I made 1 break, and that was enough to win the match.
An unfortunate quick exit for the American, who couldn't seem to find his groove after winning the first set. He then dropped the next 2, losing to Kohlschreiber 7-6, 1-6, 3-6. The 5th and final match of the day session presented a slight twist when the 2009 SAP Open finalist Marty Fish was a last-minute scratch due to a knee injury. Fish's opponent, fellow American Michael Russell, had to quickly adjust his game plan for Fish's replacement, lucky loser Korean Kyu Tae-im.
I basically found out an hour and a half before the match, so you gotta change your thinking, and all of a sudden your game plan is completely different. I didn't know much about him, so I had to ask around and find out kind of how he played, and just it kind of changes the pressure as well. Obviously Marty's ranked higher than I am, and then all of a sudden I'm playing a guy ranked below me. So then I felt a little bit nervous in the beginning of the match. I think it showed, and he also played well too.
After winning a tense first set, Russell figured out him and quickly put him away. Final result, 7-6, 6-1. The evening session on day 2 kicked off with a SAP Open regular Tommy Haas, who squared off against Devin Britton. It was a first face-off between the two, and the 18-year-old American impressed the German veteran.
I think my opponent served really well tonight, and he surprised me that he's mixed it up with some serve and volley, which was good to see. And he still has a way to go to get more of a secure game, but overall I like his style, and it's just everybody can play these days, so it's going to be tough to see how far he can make it, but I wish him luck.
Despite not having his best stuff Tuesday evening, Haas was still able to shut down Britton, putting him away in 2 straight sets, 6-4, 7-6. The Stanford alum and #1 doubles team in the world always enjoy a trip back to the Bay Area.
We just love this area. It's beautiful. And when we come back, we have a lot of relatives that actually live up here, a lot of cousins, uncles. They drive down. We get a ton of tickets for the matches. And yeah, we also haven't won here, so we're trying. That's one of our goals, is to come in here and play well, put on a good show, and try to get over the hump.
The Bryan brothers, always enjoyable to watch, did not disappoint the 2010 SAP Open fans as they breezed past their Great Britain opponents, beating them in 2 straight sets, 6-2, 6-4, and advancing to the quarterfinals. Wrapping up the final match of Day 2, American Sam Querrey, a quarterfinalist in last year's SAP Open, looked to continue his breakout year of 2009. Querrey got off to a great start, shutting down his Russian opponent, Tamaris Gabashvili.
I thought I was competing really well and doing a good job of staying focused, and even though I was spraying some balls, I was still aggressive, and I think my opponent felt it a little bit.
Querrey won his first match of the 2010 SAP Open tournament in straight sets 6-3, 6-2.